Good morning, well, good afternoon, whatever time you're going to watch this. It's like -5 now. I've got a new space here. That was when I was painting the compact. So we're going to be doing this BMW. I've actually, the JZ one, the big power one.
Why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus? Why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus? Why do you keep calling this the Chinese? Why do you keep calling this the Chinese? Why do you keep calling this the Chinese virus?
It's not racist at all, no, not at all. It comes from China. China.
I've had some issues, you might see in the back there. Been snapping shafts. So this one here is a 330 petrol one. They are like chocolate. That snapped and didn't do a clutch kick or anything. I just pressed the throttle and it snapped. But I've been using 320 diesel stuff. The actual shaft, nothing wrong with the shafts in the 320 ones because they're not hollow. Hold on, that heater's going to go on. So there's nothing actually wrong with the 320 diesel actual shafts. The issue is that the CV joints. So I've actually broke this one and I broke that one there. And I think this one's okay. It's just the threads are gone here. So I'm wondering what to do with shafts, right? But I'll just talk you through how I've snapped them, right? So the first one I snapped, I was at Golspie and I was doing a burnout and I had 265 tires on it, just road tires. And I tried to rev it up and it gripped up and I wanted to go forward. So I revved it up even more to like 5,000 or 6,000 RPM and I dumped the clutch. That snapped the CV joint. Probably my fault because I was running really low pressures and stuff. It's just one of these things I'm just gonna not do. I'll just scrub my tires in at home and then when I take them to the track, then you know I won't have any brand new tires. The second time I snapped a shaft, try and get some footage, but I was trying to do backies and I went too far backwards and I thought I was going to hit the fence behind me. So again, I revved it up while going backwards and dumped the clutch and it snapped both. That was one of them that snapped the inner and outer CV. And then I had no 320 diesel ones left because the threads on the hub were damaged. So I put that 330 petrol one on and it lasted about 2 minutes and then it snapped because it's hollow. So the thing that I'm gonna do now is I'm also wondering if, cause when the car is low, see how it's pretty much straight already, when I've sat the car down, the shaft is actually not that much, but it's sitting upwards. And I just think that there's a lot of play in these. So I think it's called Six Shop UK or Parts or something they're called. Six Shop UK. Anyway, I'll put the link in the description. But they do these. These are spacers. 6 and 10mm ones they do. And this is 10mm ones. And they've got like the bolts with the Nordic washers as well. To stop them coming off. So yeah, these will sit in between the drive shafts here and hopefully put the CVs into the joints a bit more, and I'm hoping that'll solve my problem. There's only one way to find out. I haven't seen this much on YouTube. I've seen one other YouTuber do it, and he's got a M50 turbo, I think, and he's got like 400 wheel horsepower, and he's been absolutely fine since he fitted them because he was doing the same with his snapping shafts. So yeah, get these fitted and then next drift day test them and then give you my verdict on it if it's worked or not. But that's the problem with putting high horsepower into a BMW. Also, this came off. It broke up here and the whole part fell off like that. So it just put that back up. This was at Driftland. So got that back up there, and then Stuart McClelland, who's like the manager there, put in this brace here and welded it all up. So it's not sitting the best here just because the way it snapped and the way it folded back up and stuff. It's a brand new powder coated subframe, but That was the first time out and this came off. So if you're putting more power into your 330, or just if you're doing the poly bushing and stuff like that, just beef up that, just 25mm plate or whatever like that, and put it in and just beef it up. So yeah, this is a problem when you start putting 500 wheel horsepower through a car. It isn't designed for it. You know, your shafts aren't designed for it, your subframe's not designed for it. So it's the same with all these bolts here, all the diff bolts and stuff, they're all high tensile, because I've also snapped them when it was just the 3 litre. I snapped 2 of them bolts and just the whole diff fell down. So yeah, I'm just finding breaking points now in the car, and I just want them all finished. But anyway, let's get that shaft off. I need to take the other one out as well, because when I was at Golspie, the splines were a wee bit rusted, but I just hammered it in because I had to go battle Lundy. So we're going to pop both the shafts out, clean them all up, clean up everything, grease it, shove it in, put these axle spacers in. Hopefully that's okay. Okay, there we go. That's that one fully compressed up, so you can see it's pointing up the way. And I've still got movement here, and then when it's straight, we've still got, you know, movement there. So where it's going to be the worst is when it's straight, so we'll straighten this one up somewhere there, and then you can see we've still got movement, just a little bit, so should hopefully sit in this cup a bit more, and hopefully we don't snap it. But yeah, I'm gonna raise the car a little bit. You can see it's been rubbing on when it squats when you go on power, so I'm gonna lift it a little bit. Okay, so wheels back on. We've got some 275 Yokohama things on. So yeah, I think the true test is Driftland. Well, it was fine there before. So yeah, I'm just going to need to do the tracking, double check that and make sure it's all good to go. A few bumps and bruises on this thing already. But yeah, I've heightened it a little bit, so we'll put it down, see how it's going to fit, but it should come in and be a tight fit, I think. There you go, that's her pretty much down. She still needs to settle, so I would think it would come down a good inch. But it should be roughly the same ride height as the front, enough to have a good bit of squat. So yeah, that wheel is ET0, I believe, and now I've got a 40mm spacer, so yeah, it's quite nice there. I think the camber looks like positive there, but I think I roll backwards and forwards and it'll go to 0. Yeah, no, that's good. That is good. Okay, so thanks for watching. Not much on an episode, but hopefully that helps somebody. Look at my hair. We're in a lockdown just now, so there's no hairdressers open. So yeah, hopefully it helps you if you're snapping shafts and you've got a JZ or you've got a big power BMW. Maybe this is going to work, maybe it's not. I really don't want to go and get Wisefab shafts, or there's another company that does it, but they're even more expensive, but they're supposedly won't snap. But then I would need to change the whole rear end to M3 or large case. It's like, when do you stop, you know, and upgrading this thing? You could just go a winter's diff and go custom shafts and all that, but you're talking 5-6 grand. So the Wisefab things are like 1,600 for them, plus delivery probably. So yeah, a grand a shaft when I can just throw on 320 diesel stuff that I find at scrap yards, or I've tried to look online to buy new, but it seems pretty difficult unless I just go straight to BMW, but I'm expecting them to be like 500 quid for a set or more from BMW, so then you might as well go Wisefab, because I know that they're not as strong as I want them to be. So kind of catch-22 here, but I'm hoping these work. If these work, I'm just going to keep going with 320 diesel stuff, and I'll just keep buying them second hand or whatever I can find. I would like to, you know, the actual, you know, these are the 3 that are broken. So this one's got the inner and outer done. I would like to just replace the CVs because these are all good. And then this one, it's just the outer one's fucked. And then this is the 330 one that's snapped. So them CVs are alright, but I don't think they're the same as these. you know, shaft size and stuff, because they are a different part number, I think. What's that? That's 229. And if I can read these, well, that one says, the middle one's 247. Let's have a look at this. Yeah, so it's 247 in the middle, that's 495. So maybe if I can find them, I would rather just put new CVs on them and just keep, you know, because the shafts are good. But these are like large case stuff here, so they're just bigger splines in that, and that's another 331. That's to pair up with that one that's snapped, but that's for the other side. So, but you can see that's the problem with buying second hand, is they're normally fucked there. So yeah, anyway, it was just a quick one today. So yeah, thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Hopefully we're drifting and we're not in lockdown and it's not -5. Bye.
Hit the diff and bring that shit goes all the way. When I'm flat to the man with the party hat, some better before they say, well, not that we were quitting. Well, when the sun went down, with a flame from the pipe